Now, let's discuss the first influential classic novel in African literature, Things Fall Apart, by Chinua Achebe. Published in 1958, this novel is considered one of the greatest in African literature. It tells the story of Okonkwo, a respected warrior and leader in a Nigerian village. The novel delves into the impact of European colonialism on African societies, exploring themes such as African identity, cultural clash, and the devastating effects of colonization. Chinua Achebe's vivid portrayal of Nigerian society and his critique of colonialism has made Things Fall Apart a landmark in African literature. Even today, it continues to be widely read and studied. Now, let's move on to the next influential classic novel in African literature, A Grain of Wheat, by Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Published in 1967, this novel takes place during the Mau Mau uprising in Kenya. It delves into themes of nationalism, betrayal, and sacrifice. Ngugi wa Thiong'o's storytelling captures the complexities of colonial Kenya and the struggles faced by its people. A Grain of Wheat is highly regarded for its powerful narrative and its exploration of the impact of colonialism on personal and national identities. It is widely recognized as a significant contribution to African literature. Let's dive into the popularity of contemporary African fiction books. African fiction books have gained global recognition in recent years. Among these popular books is Half of a Yellow Sun, by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Another renowned book is Americana, also by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. These books have received critical acclaim and have been widely read by readers around the world. They explore themes of African history, culture, and identity. In this article, we delve into the rich tradition of African poetry and prose. This includes notable poets such as Wole Soyinka and Leopold Sedar Senghor, who have made significant contributions to African literature. We also explore the works of renowned prose writers like Sisi Dengaremga. African poetry and prose hold a deep cultural significance and often tackle themes like identity, history, and social issues. Our aim with this article is to provide a detailed and comprehensive overview of African poetry and prose, highlighting the diverse voices and styles within this literary tradition. Let's start with discussing Ben Okri, one of the most influential African authors. Ben Okri, a highly acclaimed Nigerian poet and novelist, is known for his captivating writing style. His most notable work is the novel, The Famished Road, which won the prestigious Booker Prize for Fiction in 1991. This novel explores themes of spiritualism, identity, and the struggles of post-colonial Nigeria. Okri's poetic and lyrical writing style has captivated readers around the world. He has also written other notable works such as Songs of Enchantment and A Way of Being Free. Now let's turn our attention to Buchi Emecheta, another influential African author. Buchi Emecheta, a Nigerian author, has made significant contributions to African literature. She is known for her novels that explore social and gender issues. One of her notable works is The Joys of Motherhood, which tells the story of a Nigerian woman struggling to balance motherhood and societal expectations. Another notable work by Emecheta is Second Class Citizen, which sheds light on the experiences of a Nigerian woman living in London. Through her writings, Emecheta has provided valuable insights into the challenges faced by women in African society. Lastly, let's discuss Nuruddin Farah, a prominent Somali novelist. Farah's works have captured global attention, as he delves into the political and social issues in Somalia. One of his notable works is Maps, which explores the impact of war and violence on individuals and communities. Another significant work by Farah is Gifts, which sheds light on the complexities of personal and national identity. Through his writings, Farah provides a nuanced understanding of the challenges faced by the Somali people. Critical reviews and analyses play a significant role in African literature. They provide a platform for evaluating and critiquing African books. By enhancing the understanding and appreciation of these works, critical reviews contribute to the overall development of African literature. They also encourage dialogue and debate among scholars, writers, and readers, allowing for a deeper exploration of the cultural, social, and political significance of the literature. Additionally, critical reviews act as a guide for readers, helping them make informed choices and discover new African authors and books. Some popular platforms and publications that offer comprehensive reviews of African books include African Book Review, Brittle Paper, the Johannesburg Review of Books, Africa in Words, and Afrodiaspora. These platforms provide a rich collection of critical reviews and analyses, offering readers a reliable source of information and insights about African literature. Let's talk about prestigious African literary prizes. One of the most notable awards in Africa is the Kane Prize for African Writing. This prestigious literary prize has been awarded annually since 2000 and celebrates outstanding African short stories. It aims to promote African writing and provide opportunities for African writers. The Kane Prize has played a significant role in discovering and launching the careers of many talented African writers. Winning this prize is a great achievement and brings recognition on the international literary stage. Now let's move on to major African literary festivals. One of the notable festivals is the Ake Arts and Book Festival, held in Nigeria. It attracts writers, artists, and literary enthusiasts from all over the world. The festival offers panel discussions, book readings, storytelling sessions, and cultural performances. It serves as a platform to celebrate African literature and foster literary exchange. Another significant African literary festival is the Lagos International Poetry Festival. Now let's explore how African literature has been adapted into various forms including film, theater, and television. Film adaptations have played a crucial role in bringing African narratives to a global audience. Movies such as Half of a Yellow Sun and Tsotsi have received critical acclaim and have helped shed light on diverse African stories. These films have not only entertained viewers but also opened up conversations about African culture and identity. Through the art of filmmaking, African literature has been able to reach a wider audience and challenge stereotypes. Film adaptations have greatly contributed to the appreciation and recognition of African narratives on an international scale. Next, let's turn our attention to theater adaptations. Theater adaptations of African literature have provided a platform for showcasing African stories live on stage. Plays like The Lion King and Eclipsed have captivated audiences worldwide, demonstrating the power of African narratives. The use of music, dance, and storytelling in theater adaptations brings African literature to life, creating a unique and immersive experience. Theater adaptations have not only entertained but also educated audiences about the rich cultural heritage of Africa. These adaptations have played a crucial role in promoting African literature and inspiring new generations of storytellers. Moving on to television adaptations. Television adaptations of African literature have reached millions of viewers globally. Series like Black Mirror and American Gods have incorporated African narratives, exploring themes of identity, culture, and social justice. These adaptations have expanded the visibility and representation of African literature in the mainstream media. Television adaptations provide a long-form storytelling format, allowing for deeper exploration of African narratives. These adaptations have sparked conversations and increased interest in African literature among viewers. Highlight the importance of preserving and showcasing Africa's literary heritage. Discuss the initiatives and organizations dedicated to archiving and promoting African literature. Preserving and showcasing Africa's literary heritage is crucial in order to preserve the rich cultural history and traditions of the continent. It allows future generations to learn from and be inspired by the works of African authors. By showcasing African literature, it also helps to challenge stereotypes and misconceptions about Africa. It promotes diversity and inclusivity in the literary world. Furthermore, it contributes to the global appreciation and understanding of African culture and perspectives. In this section, we will delve into the lives of prominent African writers, sharing their biographical details, significant experiences, and the impact of their works on African literature. Post-colonialism is a literary theory that explores the impact of colonialism on African literature. It examines themes of oppression, identity, and cultural hybridity in the works of African writers. Post-colonial scholars analyze how these writers respond to and challenge the legacies of colonialism. This theory emphasizes the importance of decolonization and highlighting the voices of marginalized communities. Afrofuturism is a literary theory that merges science fiction, fantasy, and African mythology. It presents alternative futures and explores futuristic themes in African literature. Afrofuturist works delve into the relationship between African culture, technology, and speculative fiction. This theory challenges established narratives and offers new possibilities for African societies. Afrofuturism has garnered significant attention, providing a platform for writers to imagine and shape diverse futures for Africa.